You guys all want to get back to school and start learning, right? Everybody, right? Yeah. We'll speed this up. I know you hate this, so we won't take much time. You guys want to get back in and learn, right? Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Mr. Farley. You know, part of the reason this sports program is so successful is because of Mr. Farley and all the time he puts in and all the effort he puts in. So let's give Mr. Farley a thank you. You youngsters in kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, be a participant in athletics. It's a great time. You may not be the best, you may not be the strongest, you may not be the fastest, but if you get out and play with your teammates, I'm telling you, it makes you a better person, but more importantly, it makes you a better human being, a better parishioner, a better leader, and a better person in Christ. So get involved in sports. It's awesome. We were so lucky, as Mr. Farley said, most schools struggle to get one coach out there to help. We've got 4. These gentlemen, I can't say enough. Coaching is so important, mentoring, and what we do an awful lot is preparing these young men for life, not just playing football. And I couldn't ask for 4 better people to help me. Alex, Josh, Manny, thank you guys. What a great year. These guys are great, and the program's in great hands because Manny and Alex will be coaching the 7th and 8th grade team next year. So we've already committed to them. They have no choice. So come on out and join us. As Mr. Farley said at the beginning of the year with the 7th and 8th grade team, come on out, guys. Everybody stand up and come on over here. Get on over here in front of the coaches. Come on out. Mr. Farley asked me at the beginning of the year, what do you think, Coach? It's your last year coaching, and what's the team going to look like? And I said, guys, come on over here. Come on over here. I said, we're going to have a great team. We've got great kids. We're going to have a lot of fun. They're great leaders. They're great hard workers. I said, we're going to do fine. He said, are you going to win? I said, we've got great kids, we've got great leaders, we're going to have a lot of fun. You know, truthfully, coaching 12 years, these guys weren't the fastest, they weren't the strongest, but the one thing you can do, I always say in sports, you can measure height, you can measure speed, but there's no way you can measure heart. And this group of young men, I told them that from day one. If you believe and you have heart, anything can happen. And they did. That's what they did. That was the whole basis of this team. They had heart, they believed, they worked hard, and I always told them, if you give me the effort and give me the attitude, and God will determine the outcome. Well, let me tell you, God had no choice in this because these guys had the effort, they had the attitude, and at the very end, God said, I got to give it to them. The PAL championship, not that I gave it to them, they took it. They took it from all the other schools. 3 victories in the playoffs, an absolute dominating performance against St. Irenaeus in the championship game. Defensively, we got beaten on the very first play. It was 8-0, and next thing you know, that was the last they scored. And lastly, we couldn't do it without all of you guys. The parents, the kids, the 7th and 8th grade girls that came out, man, that was awesome. I mean, give yourself a round of applause. I'm telling you, that meant a lot to us. In the championship game, I looked back at one point at the very end and just had a tear in my eye because I looked along the sidelines. I saw a lot of the former players came out, a lot of the families that didn't have kids here, all of their parents, their grandparents, their friends, students. It was amazing, the amount of people that we had, the pride we had, and that's what sports can do for a school. I always say that there's 3 important components to your years here at St. Norbert, and you know, I graduated from here a few years back, and I still have great memories of my athletic ability and my athletic endeavors here. But the 3 components of academics, the spirituality, and the athletics, and all 3 of them working together is what these gentlemen did this year. They put it all together, both in the classroom, on the field, and as sportsmanship, honor, and faith. They achieved things that no one ever thought they could, even their coach sometimes, and they all looked at me and said, Coach, you didn't believe? I said, no, I knew you guys could do it. I just, we just had to work on it. So anyway, I want to congratulate you guys. I want to thank you guys, and Seamus and Mason, I want you to present. First off, Mason has the trophy for our league championship. We were the league champions for the Central Division. You can print that. And then, for the 3rd time in the history of St. Norbert, we were the Parochial Athletic League champions. We've won it 2 out of the last 3 years, and I'll tell you, this is one of the proudest moments to hand Mr. Sikoani the trophy, Seamus, for the Parochial Athletic League championship for 2019. And Coach Alex has something. I told these boys at the very beginning of their run, I said, hey guys, you'll be on the wall forever. When you're an old man like me, 40 years later, you come back and see your name on the wall forever. This will be up in the gym. And we want to present this to Mr. Farley. Mr. Farley, you can hang this on our gym wall and forever. The 2019 A-Team will be remembered as the Parochial Athletic League champions. Congratulations, boys. You guys are awesome. I'm so proud of you and I love you.